Hey citizens, thanks for stopping by. In today's video presentation, we're going to take an up close and personal of this 2020 Honda BRV. This particular trim that is going to be featured in today's video is the 1.5 Prestige that is mated to a CVT or continuously variable transmission. And for this video guys, I'm going to take this BRV Prestige for a full walk-around review, showing you the most interesting features from the interior as well as the exterior. So, what are you waiting for? Let's sit back, relax, and enjoy of this review.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for you.
A big thanks and shout out to Honda Cars Iloilo for allowing me to review their brand new units. For more information, see the description box below. So, here's the key. Let's go ahead and get started. The facelift BRV gets an electric-assisted power steering system with rack and pinion type. Standard for the Prestige variant is a 3-spoke polyurethane steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2, perforated section at the inner bottom half, and dark satin silver highlights in every 2 spokes with mounted controls located at the left spoke. A continuously variable transmission, or CVT in short, is paired on a 1.5-liter naturally aspirated gasoline engine. CVT is a version of a conventional automatic gearbox, having a countless amount of gear ratios, making a smoother drive and a better fuel economy. This one is featured with sport and low gear mode. Shifting the car into reverse activates your reverse camera. Under the bonnet of the Honda BRV is a 1.5-liter single overhead cam 16 valves and naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder gasoline engine with programmed fuel injection and i-VTEC technology. The code name of this engine is L15Z1. It produces 118 horsepower at 6600 RPM and 145 Nm of torque at 4600 RPM. Fuel tank size takes 42 liters with the emission standard of Euro 4. A CVT gearbox is the transmission for this engine, and the drivetrain of the BRV is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Bold Runabout Vehicle. This is the true meaning of the abbreviation BRV. It is a 7-seater MPV-based subcompact crossover SUV by Honda since 2016. The BRV was sold in numerous countries within the Asian countries under the consumer's high demands. The BRV is based on the Mobilio platform, where the Mobilio is the MPV or stretched out version of the Brio small hatchback. So the big question I want to answer, what makes the BRV become a budget family car? Here's what you need to find out. The first thing that I noticed about that car is the size. The size itself was pretty small enough to fit more passengers that made them claustrophobic. That was false. The truth is that the space inside the cabin is on an average size or a spacious size. Honestly, the BRV's interior accommodates ample of a room that could fit the whole family in. Don't believe me? Just wait until you see how ample the room that this BRV delivers. Moving to its exterior elements, the BRV delivers stylish, sporty, and funky characteristics that Honda designed this car with respect. The lines and curves of its design are well organized, unlike many modern cars that have a confusing look that may not be eye candy on the road. Does the exterior design of the BRV look weird? I'm not being biased for this, but let's be honest. The design itself does look weird for some, and others they say that it looks suave and sexy. On its facelift model, the front end looks quite attractive with its wide front grille and handsome lower front fascia as well as the rear. With the limited edition Prestige variant, it offers a black front grille, a silver bumper skid plate, and a sporty rear spoiler at the back. All these suave features bring the car to a completely different level. Take note, the Prestige variant of the BRV in the Philippines is based on the base Model S variant, giving a sporty touch. Why does the BRV become a budget family car? With a price of 1,038,000 to 1,158,000 Philippine pesos, that is a perfect choice for a family man with a great value. So, if you want an SUV with a 7-seater configuration, drives like an MPV, high ground clearance, highly efficient engine, and value for money, the BRV is the best choice. However, if the BRV isn't enough on your budget, I think the Mobilio is the best one. Or, if you want a 7-seater SUV with modern technology and turbo diesel engine, the CR-V is one of your wish lists. It's your choice whether you pick the Mobilio, the CR-V, or the BRV. The facelift Honda BRV was launched in the Philippines way back in June 2019, and the variants are S, Prestige, and V topping range. Exterior features of the Honda BRV Prestige are comprised of halogen projector headlights, bulb-type position lights, front fog lights, LED rear lights, black front grille with chrome highlights, front intermittent wipers, rear standard wiper, indicators on the body-colored side mirrors, body-colored door handles, silver roof rails, silver bumper skid plate, black lower side claddings, rear spoiler, LED high mount stop light, lower rear bumper reflector, and spare tire mounted under the rear. In terms of safety, the BRV Prestige gets 2 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution, vehicle stability assist, hill start assist, speed sensing door locks, ELR seatbelts in all rows of the seats, front seatbelt reminder, ISOFIX child seats and tether anchors for the rear seats, child safety lock, and alarm system with immobilizer. The BRV Prestige rides on 16-inch 5 double-spoke alloy rims wrapped in 195/60 R16 tires. Disc brakes are present all around, with the front ones being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. Front suspension gets McPherson struts and torsion beam setup for the rear. A speaker down there, bottle holder, storage, window controls. All 4 windows in this car are fully powered, while the driver's side window gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Central locking, window lock, air controls, little storage, a button to turn on or off your vehicle stability control, or a lever to release your bonnet. Pull this lever to release your fuel door. BRV floor mats. And the driver's seat of this Honda BRV gets a fully manual adjustments. Seat back and seat sliding position. you have the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side. You what? Seat back and your seat siding position. You also have a BRV floor mats. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the inside features of the Honda BRV. All right, so let's start it up with the door closed. A bottle holder or a cup holder or a storage area, it depends on your preference. Pag gusto lang ka mo. Hand operated parking brake as I showed you earlier on. 2 cup holders. More storage with a 12-volt power outlet that has a maximum of 180 watts of power. More storage. Got your digitally controlled standard climate control system with all of your controls located right here. It is quite simple to use. Fan speed to the left, temperature to the right. Sorry. On and off, rear defrost, different modes, maximum cooling, and your air conditioning button right here. Down below is your circulation and outside air. The Honda BRV gets a 7-inch touchscreen display audio head unit with various media connectivity options and 4 speakers for the sound system.
Can we switch up all the rules? Tell me I'm just so fed up with these expectations, baby, weigh me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down.
The sound system of the Honda BRV works really amazing. Now, currently you are in a Bluetooth audio streaming with your song title information, the name of the album, image, your playback, repeat, shuffle, seek track, play and pause. Here, you can adjust your different equalizer settings. On the settings, we got your Bluetooth connectivity settings. You can disable them, or you can search your different paired devices. Radio menu. You can mute the infotainment system or the sound system of the car if you want to. Use the music menu, go to your phone. Here are your dial pads, or your favorites, call logs, contacts. Finally, your settings. On your settings, you got your language. You can set your date and time using your date and time settings. Bluetooth settings. On brightness, you can adjust your display, hard key, can press this auto if you automatically adjust it by its system. Sound, phone control, audio control. You can calibrate the audio within this kind of setting. Equalizer, as I showed you earlier on. I mean, recently. You can enable or disable safe mode, reset the default, device information, and that's it of our infotainment system of the Honda BRV. On the left side of your screen, you got your power button, home, volume, go back. While on the right side, you got your USB port, hazard switch, air con vents, this button right here controls you to control the trip reset, right above right here. There you go. Light and indicator controls to the left, and wiper controls to the right. On the steering wheel, the left spoke has your mode button. If you press and hold it, it mutes your audio. Phone controls, seat track or channels, plus and minus. The steering wheel on this BRV gets a manual tilt only, adjusting using this lever right here. Central locking, grip handle on the ceiling for the driver's side, driver's side sun visor with a vanity mirror, interior lights right above, and a manual dimming rear view mirror. Front passenger side's sun visor with a vanity mirror, grip handle on the ceiling for the front passenger side. You also have a little storage right here for this kind of door panel for the front passenger side. It is a decent amount of size glove box, I would say. You have your warranty booklet, owner's manual, your owner's manual for your display audio system or infotainment system, Honda safety driving guide, Alright, so that's it for this one. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of our review. massive storage area with a massive bottle holder. You can use it as your storage area pag gusto lang kamo. Window control to gain access to the last row seat. Locate this lever right here, pull it, the middle row seat folds and tumbles in one mechanism. More on that later on, but for now, let's hop in or jump in on the middle row seats. And I forgot to mention you have to use this lever right here to recline your seat back in the middle row. I do set the driver's seat of this car in a position that I feel comfortable in. Well, as you can see, I'm a 5'9" intern. I do have the room to stretch out my feet underneath at the driver's seat. As for leg room, I have this much, which is slightly more than this one. Yeah, that's it. Well, the headroom, I have this much. Well, in terms of space, the Honda BRV has a generous amount of space, and also the comfortness with this nicely padded fabric seats. I think that it's not well bolstered. However, it's very comfortable throughout. Well, it's pretty comfortable throughout. You don't have storage pockets for the front passenger side, driver's side seat back. You do have on a front passenger side. As mentioned, a storage bottle holder, a cup holder, depending what you use it for. Unfortunately, you don't have center armrest for this one. You do have aircon vents on top with a 3-setting mode fan speed, and also you have grip handles on the ceiling for the rear. And now, let's go on to the last row seat of the Honda BRV. The middle row seat is set in a furthest back position. It's correctly laid back, and in terms of space, well, as you can see, I do have a little bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I have this much. While I have this much in terms of headroom, all I can say is perfect naman siya, pero hindi naman siya masyado. What is best, ang makapungko lang di is small adult or small children. Ang may authority nga mapakupong ko dito. Pwede man ang adults man para sa akon nga height, pero but lang kung 6 foot ka, base hindi kay go masakit ang mga tail. Comfort wise, fabric seats naman siya and comfortable naman siya. Hindi siya masyadong bolstered. Overall, not a bad thing on this kind of class. It's a little bit spacious right here. Sakto naman siya. Well, you do have a cup holders, as well as a little storage that you can put your phone in. And also your speaker on both sides. You don't have grip handles on the sides for the last row, and also you have a cabin light right above. To create more space on the last row, there is a bar down there that you can slide forward and backward. It depends what space that you want to have. Maybe sakto, spacious, or cramp. Hindi cramp eh. Ano lang siya, sa sakto kag sa spacious. Depende lang sa inyo. As mentioned, you have a bar down here to slide forward and backward your middle row seat, to adjust the space towards the back, or you adjust the space towards here. Depende lang sa inyo na. Liwaton ko lang. You do have adjustable headrests in all 3 rows of the seats. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the hatch itself and locate the touchpad, or lever, whatever, to open up the rear hatch. Boot space of the Honda BRV measures 223 liters when all the rear seats are upright. Fold down the third row seats, creating 470 liters and 521 liters when the third row seats are tumbled. 1,164 liters is the total measurement when all the rear seats are folded down. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this full walk-around review of the 2020 Honda BRV 1.5 Prestige that is mated to a CVT, or continuously variable transmission. If you like this video, make sure you hit thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're subscribed to my channel, please hit the notification bell button to get notified for my latest updates. And don't forget, follow all of my social media platforms. As always, I'll see you next time with 4 more latest videos on YouTube. Thank you for watching and mabuhay!